All right, so I got the word they're coming for these trees tomorrow at 7 in the morning and some of those branches. So I'm going to work on moving that trailer. One of my friends gave me a trailer hitch adapter that clamps onto the bucket. That's my heaviest trailer here. I don't know if it'll be strong enough to haul it, but I may attempt that first before hooking up the truck, because if I do it with the tractor, I might be able to get it to come in and around here and between the house and the camper and get it over to the other side. Maybe. If not, with nobody here to guide me, I got to get that 24-foot trailer up onto the street, down, and then backed into the other driveway, which is pretty narrow also, with nobody to direct traffic around me. So we'll see if the tractor will do it first, but I think before I put that on, I may scoop up some of this debris, all this dirt and stuff, and see if I can throw some of that on the other side of the yard. And because I want to throw that roughly where I'm going to put the trailer temporarily. So if I put the trailer there, I can't move this at that point. So let's see what I end up doing. I don't even know. But I did go get fuel for the tractor, so I know I'm not going to run out today because the gauge was pretty low last time. So let's see what happens. All right, so he's using Mr. Ferguson here, moving a bunch of that dirt to the other side, and started to notice some specks on the back side of the bucket. Started noticing those building up. And we got some sort of leakage up here. See, the whole bottom edge is all wet. That line's wet. And I'm guessing that line has chafed through on that bracket. I think it's a short line, but I don't know how hard it is to get to it. So I'm going to drop the bucket, flip the hood open, and see how bad it looks. Because this is probably going to be very much needed tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. And it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. So I'm gonna see if I can see what that is, get some sizes on it, maybe run to Tractor Supply, see what I can get. Wish me luck. It's simple. Well, me and Riley off and running to Tractor Supply. Here's the line that's leaking, appears to be anyway, and it looks like somebody put in one that was too long. So it's been chafing, so it can be substantially shorter. So I'll go see what they got, get back there, and the fitting way up inside looks like it's going to be a disaster to get to. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I at least got to get a line in hand before I try touching it.
In 0.2 miles.
Sorry, GPS is talking. But yeah, I got to at least have one in hand. That way there, if I stop messing with it, break a fitting or something like that, at least I know I can keep pushing forward and get it done. But yeah, and I still didn't move the trailer yet either. Oops. And it is 4:17 p.m. and we're gonna lose daylight pretty quick. And I'm about 15 minutes away from Tractor Supply. So, should be fun. See what happens. Well, every once in a while you fight to get something done and you think it's not going to happen. Went to Tractor Supply, they didn't have it. Went to the AutoZone next door, they didn't have it. And then I went to Napa, because Napa makes hydraulic hoses. So I went to the Napa in Sturbridge, and the guy that makes the hoses already left for the day. So then they referred me down to this other Napa that's even further away from the house. So actually, the first Napa that the guy already left, as I pulled in, one of my buddies that I used to work with up in Quincy has a shop out here. I've only been to his shop once. As I was pulling in, I saw it was his shop, and I was like, I'm in so much of a rush to try and get this line made before they closed, that I was like, I can't go over and say hi to my buddy, which like bugged me because I haven't seen him in a while. So I came out of there. He was walking out to start his truck, so I was able to yell across the street, ran over, shake his hand, talk to him for a minute, and get back on the road. Hey John, awesome seeing you. And now I got over here to the other Napa that's even further away, and the guy goes in the back. They don't stock the fittings I need. So then I asked him if they had pre-made plow hoses, and he said, yeah, well, we got a couple over there. He's like, but those are going to have male ends. They won't have the female JIC ends that I need. So I went over to check in case if they had like adapter fittings next to it also. And there it is, exactly what I need. 3/8 JIC, 1/4 inch hose. I was hoping for like 14-15 inches. It's 22 inches, plenty of room up in there. I can stuff this one in. So somebody was shining down on me, because it is now 5:30. I went to made it somewhere else before they got closed. So now a very unsatisfied Riley and me are gonna get back to the house. I see if I can move the trailer before dark and put this hose in the dock, in the driveway, so I can be ready for the trees to come down in the morning, because I'm probably going to be using the tractor, grabbing in the sections of trees and dragging them out of the way as they get dropped. So, and this hose, it's a power steering hose. So normally a power steering hose wouldn't cripple a machine, but tractors, it's all the same hydraulics. So if power steering hose blows, the tractor's dead in the water. Nothing will work. So, so yeah. So wish me luck. Let's see what can happen for the rest of the night. And as of right now, it's 5:30. So I'm about to lose. It'll probably be dark by the time I get to the house. Then I gotta move a 24-foot black trailer in the dock with terrible lighting on the property. So wish me luck on that aspect. I should have moved it earlier. Oh well. Well, I'm back. It's dark out. Rushed around, got it hooked up. Working in the dock, as you can tell. I'm going to see if I can set the time lapse on the other driveway where I'm going to be backing in, because I ain't going to be able to stop and move it from one driveway to the other. So pulling out should be reasonably uneventful as long as I don't get stuck. Backing in, that might be funny to watch, because it's kind of a narrow driveway with 2 rock walls. And it's dark out, so wish me luck. Alright, I should be in 4 low for this, just so I'm not torturing my truck, because this thing is heavy and this driveway is sketchy. But let's see. I just hope we don't bottom out and get hooked onto the street. And I hope. Alright. Well, we're up on the street. Somewhat. Something is definitely grabbing. Something definitely wasn't happy. Don't know what I'm doing. Alright, gotta shut this down back. Well, that worked out reasonably well. Couldn't see nothing at the end of the driveway. Ended up getting out and putting one of these lights beside the edge of the driveway. Was able to see a little bit of it. And I don't think I hit anything. I think I missed everything. But we're tucked in where I wanted it. Just got it unhooked. Good sized block on this side to keep it from going to the neighbor's house. But actually, I haven't even checked for sure to see if there was any new damage. Nope. Nice, we didn't hit either rock wall. Yeah, no new damage. Call that a win. Yeah. And as you can see out here, without the lights, there is nothing. I had a little bit of a light. See where I was coming in the mud right here, and the rock walls over there. So I cleared that and didn't hit any of the rock wall on this side. Consider that a win. Thank you. Somebody was watching out for me on that one, and only one person came up from the street from the opposite side, so that wasn't bad. And nobody came up from behind me the whole time, so that was awesome. Now I still have to put a line in the tractor. I think I just gotta have to do it tonight because they're supposed to be here at 7 o'clock in the morning. So park the truck, position the tractor, and get to it. It's just work, right? All right, so it's not ideal, but under here I got a board propped up to the bucket, ratchet strapped in place so it can't go anywhere, and this is what I'm working with. By the way, it's getting cold out, but I don't know if you'll be able to see or not. Yeah, let me get laid down here. You can see one line going over here to the right, further in there, like right up in there. The one I'm trying to get, you can see that other ribbed coating on it. It's up behind it. So trying to get to that one is going to be a pain in the butt. But it is what it is. So I'll put it on some sort of time lapse and see if there's anything you guys might be able to see. And it'll be on time lapse, and if I get torn apart by a bobcat or something like that, maybe you guys can witness that I wasn't attacked by a psycho mass murderer. It's just an animal. But anyway, I'm gonna get to it because it's cold out. I got my Malibu running back there for some lighting. I got a couple of my Milwaukee lights here, and this is my selection of tools. If you remember from the last time, that's the broken screwdriver that I found in the garage that I took the main line off of this thing before. That might help me get around the corner of that thing. And my rock hammer, my favorite hammer, and then adjustable wrench. Let's see if I can do it all with just this, because I'm pretty limited on what I had here. I meant to try and grab a crow's foot, but it just wasn't going to fit into the time frame. I would have had to drive like an hour to Harbor Freight, and then I'd be out here at midnight. So wish me luck. All right, so a little bit of a curveball. Usually hydraulic fittings that look like this are JIC, and just like this. But this one accepts pipe thread, and this is JIC. This one takes a tapered, like a male taper, and this one already has a male taper in it that mates up against this regular piece of pipe thread here. So this line is not going to work. So that is a bummer, big time. And there ain't much I can do about it right now. Yeah, there ain't much I can do about it right now. So if I can get a regular plow piece of hose, I need a regular plow hose, but then I'd need a swiveling coupler to be able to get it on. So I'm pretty sure this is not happening tonight, and tomorrow we are basically just going to be on a wing and a prayer. So yeah, so I'll pack this up. I'll pack this up for the night. Well, for right now, I'll say we'll pack it up for right now, and then I'll get cleaned up, and then I'm gonna go drive by the nearest O'Reilly's and Advanced and stuff like that, and just see if anybody has plow hoses that'll fit this, because nobody's gonna have hydraulic lines tonight. That's a bummer, but it is what it is. And I was thinking about it earlier, and I bet some of you think that like I have bad luck or something like that because of like some of the things that go wrong, like finding more and more problems with the house, and like this going wrong the night before and stuff like that. But realistically, if you think about it, it's kind of a law of averages. And with the reason why I say law of averages is I do so much. I work on like, not many people are using a tractor and chainsaws and carpentry tools and working on their cars and picking up project cars and hunting pots and all kinds of stuff like that. There's not too many people that are doing it on a daily basis where you kind of get your hands into a lot of different things. So if you think about the law of averages, I have a lot more likelihood that I'll run into problems because how many different things I have my hands into. So, and it's pretty okay. Like, it really doesn't bother me. I don't flip out. It is what it is. You do the best you can with what you got, and sometimes you make it work. Sometimes you just do what you have to do and get through it without it. So if we can't pull all the tree branches out of the way with this thing, I'll position my truck in a way where I can hook a tow strap to it and drag them out into the backyard. We'll do something. We'll figure it out. But I'll check back in once I'm done with running laps to see who's open for auto parts stores and stuff like that, and we'll see where we land, because I think we're getting probably around 7 o'clock if I had to guess. Wish me luck. This is a long video. This is probably going to have to be multiple parts. So I am sideways, but I'm laying down and the camera's doing what it's doing. Oh, over at the local Advanced, and they have a hose that if I can get 2 mil unions, it might work as an emergency in case that blows on us tomorrow. I'm gonna try and not open this one up. This one, 63 bucks. The one earlier was a better quality hose with like better fittings on the end and stuff, and it was like $35. So hopefully I don't have to open this package and I can return it tomorrow. But I am going to take a ride by O'Reilly's now and see what they have, and then probably Home Depot to get the fittings that I need for this to match up with the other one. Oh boy. And it's 9:51 and I'm leaving Home Depot's parking lot, if you can see it back there. Riley's very unsatisfied with today, but got the fittings I need to be able to cobble that line in, I think, if it blows tomorrow. And time to go home and relax, go to sleep, get up really early because they're coming at 7. So I have to get up, make breakfast, get ready, go take Riley somewhere for a walk, and then get back by 7. So yeah, tomorrow should be some exciting footage for you guys though, and a satisfying day for myself. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm pretty sure today's video is going to be pretty long, so I apologize for that. A lot of back and forth. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Check in tomorrow with something very satisfying.